What's up, guys? This is Garden Gains. I want to talk to you guys today about the cherry of the Rio Grande. Here we are at the end of May, and I have my first fruit. May 2020. This tree, a little background. It's been in the ground now for about a good 3 years solid, and I purchased it from a vendor in Florida. And I'd say when I received it, it must have been at least halfway point, more or less. And it was sold to me already fruiting, yet when I plopped it in the ground, it took a full calendar year to give me fruit. I guess that first year in the ground, it was acclimating to my climate. And so that first year that was in the ground, it was flowered, but it didn't set fruit. And the second year, that's when it flowered and fruited for the first time. So here we are, year 3, going on 4, I believe. And yeah, I totally love this tree. Now, if I had to do it again, I would have probably planted this in a, I would say, shade, dapple, where it is receiving sun, but also in the shade. Typically, Eugenias like a little bit of that dappled sunlight. This is pretty much in full sun, and so when there is a heat wave like we're currently in, sometimes if you don't water it properly, they'll tend to drop fruits, such as this one. They'll turn red really fast and they'll drop off. So what I've learned is that obviously, this type of tree requires a lot of water, especially when it's setting fruit. So for those looking to get one of these trees or have one of these trees, make sure you just keep it in a dappled environment. And depending on your zone and how much heat you receive, I would definitely water it constantly, especially when it's setting fruit. I learned that the hard way. Now, before I harvest this fruit, I went ahead and purchased 2 cherry of the Rio Grandes, but these are 2 select varieties. Actually, you can't really tell, but this one here is Ben's Butte, and it's sort of bushy, and I've left it that way. Can't really see the trunk from this angle, whereas the one next to that right there, that's another Ben's Butte. I have them side by side along with this cherry of the Rio Grande here. Obviously, I don't know the variety, or it's just cherry of the Rio Grande, Eugenia involucrata. So, kind of wanted to share this little interesting or peculiar thing about this Ben's Butte. Now, this here is the leaf. The size of the leaf is pretty big. Just to kind of give you an overview, I'm going to take one of these leaves and compare it to the leaf of the cherry of the Rio Grande I have over here. Now, as you can tell, it's a size difference. It's really definitely a head turner. So I've read that this variety has big fruits, so I'm assuming that's probably why the leaf is big compared to that one there. So let me give you a little look at this one here. A little peeling bark. And this one here, another cherry of the Rio Grande, Ben's Butte. And I'm gonna show you the fucking, it's really bushy. I could have pruned it, but to keep it that trunk look, but I may sell off a few branches, air layer or whatever. Sorry guys. So the trunk is pretty substantial as well. All right guys, so moment of truth. Cherry of the Rio Grande. Not the biggest fruit, but definitely I'm looking forward to that one. Now these don't do well if you're looking to transport this. The skin is pretty delicate, so if I move it a little bit, the skin starts to come off. Got some juice coming out. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and taste test this one. Very sweet. Very, there's a seed right here. Very cherry-like taste. There's a couple of red ones here. Anywho guys, I'll go ahead and plant this. Alright guys, have a good rest of the afternoon and stay safe out there.